Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? I'm Mark Beaudry. This is Inside NHSTRA. We have today downtown Kevin Brown.
What's up, man?
Cupcake.
Hi. Sorry.
And Mr. Bazowski. I got to tell you guys, I am not a cheesecake person. I lied. I'm really not.
You know what? That's just blasphemy. Because
She brought this.
cheesecake is awesome.
And this stuff is phenomenal.
We are changing her name from Cupcake.
Yeah, you're now Cheesecake.
Yeah, you're now Cheesecake. This is unbelievable.
Cheesecake Sarah.
We didn't even have to have pizza tonight. We had this.
Oh, no, we still have pizza.
We
So
still-
I'm just
we
saying.
didn't need to, though. We had this. This is delicious.
So we were planning on running on Facebook tonight, but Stevie Grant is my witness behind my shoulder. We tried, and we've been trying, but Facebook is not allowing live streams right now.
Zuckerberg is trying to shut us down.
Zuck the something has
Yeah.
kind of
Way out going. No. This is a G-rated show, Marcus.
For the, I mean, he's probably like, you guys have streamed 18 hours this week. What's going on? We have
We've hit the
4
limit.
hours from Hudson Speedway yesterday. I know I'm supposed to be doing the show, but man, this stuff is good.
It is
No.
really, really good. Thank you very much for bringing that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
So how do we get that? How can we get that?
You can go on my Redheaded Sweets on Facebook and
Why is it called Redheaded Sweets? I'm confused. Oh, you're redhead. That's right. I forgot.
And it's sweet.
it's sweet.
It is so good.
It is
And
really good.
It's not that sweet though.
No, it's
She-
not. It's like perfect. It
it's-
really
She
is.
came in and
Real
said,
good.
she's like, yeah, this is cheesecake. And I'm like, I don't like cheesecake. She's like, you got to try it. And I was like, all right, I will, because you drove it all the way here. And I did. And now me and Ben are going to have a fist fight to who takes home the
Yeah.
remaining
Oh, well,
part
yeah.
of this.
No,
There's one over here that said that he'd take the whole thing.
No.
None of you.
Yeah, I know
Kevin
he'll,
tried
I
sitting
know
down
he'll
with
take
the
the whole
entire
thing,
thing.
but
I did try taking the whole thing to the table.
Right down here,
Right here.
guys, we have all the results from this weekend. So they are scrolling below us. We had a fun day at Hudson yesterday. So real quick, for anybody who watched the live stream, what did you think? We're testing some
Oh.
new stuff.
I need more
Inst-
pumpkins.
The instant
Yes.
replay is fantastic.
The instant replay was cool.
It is fantastic. The new ticker, amazing. It's like we're watching it on Fox.
Would it be bad to say that I didn't see it yet?
Well, no, I mean you were there, so
Yeah, that's true.
you know it's tough. But I watched it because I'm a race car minimalist, as we all know, and it was really was. It was fantastic, and I mean it did help seeing original Wheelman up there quite a bit. But aside from that, great job, Mark. Hats off to you. I have
One
said,
of the cool things
we
that
have
I
hold on.
found
We have said this
yesterday-
all year. From where you started this year with this to where you are
Thank you,
now,
thank you.
unbelievable. It's crazy.
It's growing, man.
Absolutely amazing. Great job.
I got to give a shout out to all of my crew yesterday who apparently I didn't give food tickets to, and I didn't realize that. And
Why
I
didn't-
felt horrible. I'm
Am I
like,
going to do everything for you?
Yep.
well, I mean, I put them on the list. I assumed that they were going to get them, and all of a
Really?
sudden,
There's people on the list and they haven't gotten a food ticket all year.
and I'm laughing, and I'm like sitting there, and I see my
Just
friend.
remember, there's a poor, starving infield worker that could have enjoyed that food, but you chose not to eat it.
Who's that?
Yeah,
It's not him, is it?
I don't know.
You?
What, infield worker?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I don't know. You know, you wear many hats over there.
Yeah, I have to.
I know. You
What
do a good
happens?
job.
So the ticker now is up top. A lot of people, I like the side ticker, but I get it. It did take a lot of real estate on the stream. It really did. The top ticker, that was like a test. Like literally didn't think I was going to get it in time. It actually got emailed to me while I was on my way to the track. And then I got connected and I
So
downloaded it.
For
made
us
it work.
non-tech geeks like yourself,
Yeah.
we're over here saying, how do you email a ticker to someone
that's
and
what I was
implement this
thinking.
on
So I had a guy. It's an actual program that runs on my
Sure.
computer. So basically, where for anybody that's interested in any of this, some people are. The scoring is done by Orbitz. It's a program. So we run
that's where I book my flights and stuff when I go on
not the
vacation.
same not the same Orbitz.
Great
so
site.
it's a computer program that runs upstairs above where I'm sitting. So basically, the little program that I have now had made kind of like intercepts the signal in between Orbitz and Race Monitor.
It's amazing.
Oh, so you're like hacking into my system.
Yeah, but I can hack into everybody's system. Like I can. I
You're
have
one of those guys.
Yeah.
I have basically the back door into all Race Monitor feeds now.
Speaking of
It's
backdoor,
actually awesome.
speaking of backdoor, how's the brothel going across the hall?
So the ticker up top now, I think it's working really, really good. We got a couple more things to do. Like it was supposed to be transparent, and it's not. So we got some stuff to do. Replay worked great. That I liked. So a lot of people.
Is that you controlling that?
That's me doing it.
Okay,
Yeah. So I have a controller next to me. So
Sure.
basically, when something happens, so I'm switching cameras here with this hand, and I have the replay with this hand. So, and the replay doesn't matter which camera's on the screen broadcasting. I have I can pull up the recording from any one of the cameras and play different angles.
That's fantastic.
So I missed that beetle bug hitting that huge pile of pumpkins yesterday, but I had it on the other camera, so I rolled back and played it from the other camera.
That's fantastic. It really was. It was great. Great job.
So that guy actually, his daughter is in the Hudson Heroes program.
Yep.
And I was talking to him, and he goes, "Yeah, my car wouldn't go over 40." So I'm like, "Screw it, I'm just gonna ruin this thing." And he just drives him right into the pumpkins. It's awesome.
Because that's who, I didn't realize I was a Heroes person.
Yeah.
That was a fun day. The pumpkins, like I had a camera person going down on the track and doing the camera down there in Victory Lane, and I was like, I don't think you realize how slippery those pumpkins are. So be very careful when you walk out there that you don't go head over tea kettle out there. No, it was a fun day. That was my first Run What You Brung show that I've ever been to, and I can't wait for the next. It was awesome. Little bit of a scary moment with the Pro V8 Enduros. We had that one that went head on into the wall in turn 4.
Yeah.
And once I found he was okay, we really wore the replay out on that because everybody from upstairs was like, "You play that again? You play that again?" They were trying to watch it, and I get it.
Yeah.
So, and we played it numerous times, and I slowed it down and paused, and that was a hit, dude. That was a massive hit.
And as much as those guys probably do a great job putting safety equipment in them, they're not real race cars. So I mean, it's
Super cool though.
They are. No, they're cool. I mean, they're like glorified rookies, we'd say.
Okay, so believe it or not, that car was actually an old outlaw car.
All right, well that's
I raced against that when I kind of had talent in the outlaw days.
When was that?
Listen, I said kind of.
It's when the battle bots took over or something.
Oh my God! You know what? Kev?
Continue on. I apologize.
Yeah, that car hit a ton. And what a freaking burnout from Justin Harris with that car. Oh my God.
I think that's
honestly, that should have been like a cool like a movie intro or something like that. When race cars took over the world or something like that. I just, I'm like, oh man.
That was
so things that I was not aware because I don't know a lot about those supers. I didn't know they were direct drive.
Oh yeah.
And so the fact that they got that thing to fire up on its own.
Oh, trust me, you could see him like.
He was getting mad. He was getting mad.
Oh, please start. Oh, please start.
So Ben, this is where my suggestion comes in.
Oh boy,
God, here we go.
We heard there was a Ben suggestion.
There was.
Yes, no wings.
Listen. I'm probably gonna get crucified on the old World Wide Web here, but I just feel like that the open wheel or super mod thing. I just don't. I'm sorry. If I want to go see Supermods race, I'll go watch Supermods. I just don't think it's a fair show. I think a Supermod's gonna win every time they show up.
You know, you're probably not wrong.
And I know
I'm not going to say you're right. I will never say you're right.
Jeremy Davis's thing is not a supermod.
So Jeremy could put fenders in that. He could take the wing. Jeremy I think he'd be fine. He's got a transmission, clutch.
That
he'd
car,
be fine,
I guess he had the exhaust fell off like 20 laps in.
And that's the thing that
and
killed.
Then the motor started laying down on him, he was saying.
He still did a heck of a job. I think he got third, right?
Third.
Yeah, he got third. Yeah. So I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm a small percentage.
Well, honestly, I think if you took the wings off of them,
and I thought about that. Maybe no wings.
Well, because honestly, if you took the wing off of a super, you wouldn't have nearly.
You're gonna lose drive. Yeah, it's gonna lose a lot. Yeah. I'd be interested to see how it does. But I mean, I know it's supposed to be a run what you brung, and show up with the best weapon you can possibly bring. And those guys, I just think when they show up, it's which suit we all knew it was gonna be either Burke or Harris.
Yeah.
And they 1-2, and it's great. It's cool. I mean, it's cool to see. It's fun to watch them bob and weave through traffic. I mean, that is definitely the exhilarating part of watching that. I just think it's to give anybody else even a fair fight. It's got to.
I agree. I agree. Like I said, it's just they did it back in the day, and when Russ Conn was still alive, I talked to him, and he goes, "That was a good show for him." So I brought it back, and
it's great. It's a great show. It's awesome.
Honestly, hey, sometimes you gotta adjust a little bit, and you gotta do what you gotta do. So I mean, hey, maybe next year we won't allow wings. I don't know.
I wanted to do so. Here's something.
So Harris and Burke, you can murder him if I decide to go with that.
Sorry, guys.
Well, so this is something I've actually wanted to talk to you about. This is now called this show is now. Let's just throw ideas at Ben live on the air.
Sure, why not?
Welcome.
Listen,
every Monday night, 7:00.
I had every opportunity to do this prior. But what fun is that?
Actually, you did say to him.
Let's put him on the hot seat.
You did say to him, like, I have
lovely folks. That's what we're gonna do.
It doesn't bother me. I'm used to it.
Speaking of that, I saw some articles on the World Wide Web about you too. Is those
which
real?
one?
No comment still?
Listen, no at the court date. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean the other one?
No.
So what? You talking about Lee?
Geez, I'm really burning the house down tonight.
What was
Let's
that?
go, baby! Right, fire away. You said it.
Yes, Lee.
I was talking about the other one. But we'll go with Lee.
What one are you talking
The
about?
one he said with the court date. The one he was about to.
Yeah, no, there's no court date on anything.
All
I was gonna say, I'm like, I'm way out of the loop
No.
over
Lee,
here.
Lee. Yeah, that's true. I haven't closed on it yet. Probably within the next couple weeks.
I might.
No,
be,
no.
I
Honestly,
might. There's a 7% chance I'm fired after the show.
Yeah, you might.
I'm just saying. I'm
You're
going.
not, and you're not getting any ice cream either. By
That's
the
all
way.
right. No ice cream. If I'm a tech guy, I'll get one though.
So
I love that.
No, actually, no. Thank you for bringing this up. I want to clear the air because when they did that article, that Connecticut guy, I don't know. I don't really care what about his name because I don't really have any respect.
I didn't
for
read
that guy.
his.
No, So if people don't know me, I kind of joke around a little bit. I'm a giant kid at heart. So when he asked, "Oh, I heard that you're gonna be,"
This is where me and Kevin sit back and eat our nice, beautiful redheaded
you got
sweets.
me a piece.
I know.
yeah, how
Shame
no,
I'm on it.
you.
I'm
Yeah,
on
One
it.
person who can't have
No,
any.
terrible.
Yeah. So what happened was that he wrote this article, and I said, he said that he asked, "Well, what's going on with Hudson?" He goes, "Well, I heard it's for sale," and I go, "Well, everything's for sale for the right price. Just no one likes my prices, meaning I don't need to sell it, so you'd have to come up with some stupid astronomical number for me to think about it." Well, he turned around and made it sound like, "Well, if someone gave him the right amount of money, he'd sell it." Really?
I can't see what he posts because he doesn't like me and he blocked me.
Honestly, I don't care if he doesn't like me either. Because, I'm sorry. And after that whole thing came out, I had so many people call me asking what's going on. I said, and then a bunch of other reporters called me, or articleists, journalists, whatever the hell you want to call them, fake newsists. I don't know.
He's not a reporter.
So, well, anyway, no. I just said I got no comment. Well, when the deal's done, then maybe I'll talk. But other than that, I don't want to deal with you guys ever again in my life.
I don't blame you.
Stupid.
I mean, it is what it is. Everyone likes to try to break the story, and
Well, no, I get it, but the only problem is they made it sound like I'm going to sell Hudson. It's like, why in God's
Joe Bassett, I agree 100%, my friend.
Joe, you're the man.
Joe is commentating it up in the chat, and
Yeah,
he
no,
is right.
Hudson's not going anywhere, and people that had concerns that are renting it out, no. Steve Grand runs the show right there. You can't miss him.
Steve, he's in my shot. That's freaky looking.
Yeah.
The ghost of Steve Grand.
Ghost of Steve Grand.
Joe, I'm having a really tough time biting my tongue right now on some comments for you, but we'll just continue on, Ben. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all I got to say.
So
Go ahead. What are your?
I want to
comments,
get
Kevin?
to get to my idea.
Okay, what do you got?
I would love at some point to do just a straight up open show, full fendered open show, where it's not a wing, it's not a this, it's not a that. We don't. You basic rules: self-starting, full fendered vehicle, no nitrous, anything else. I don't care.
The Beaudry Brawl.
You want to run
Beaudry Brawl.
We'll call it.
small block Chevy. That's what I mean. And because what is it? Oh, yeah, motor rules. You got this. You're checking lift. You're checking.
Well,
that.
actually,
I
so-
want to see ingenuity.
Hold
I want
on.
to see what you can squeeze underneath the hood.
We
and
got
get
the
that thing to
junior
go.
version of that coming up at Hudson International with the R&R Open Show. That's the rules are they're not as crazy as what you're talking, but that is pretty much a street stock race.
Well, I'm not even talking street stuff.
I know that. I know what you're saying. I agree with you.
I'm saying
though.
this is the miniature version of
Miniature
that.
version. Yeah, that's
I
coming
would
up.
like to see a full on next year. We'll call it the Beaudry Bash. I'll put $5 up to the winner. We'll see if we can get people in here. We'll get a redheaded
Guy
sweet.
makes $125K a year here.
Will
You're
you
gonna put up $5.
You're not far off, but
Wait, what?
Colton Martin says, "Can you give Ben a shout out for letting me try a dwarf car this Saturday, please and thank you?" And
Hey, did you have fun at least?
he
I had a
did.
feeling you would.
He did. I heard.
I saw the smile on Colty's face when he's got a picture of him going out on the track. That thing is awesome.
Good job.
You know the funny thing? I think someone was saying all you need to do now, Ben, is drive around with a van. Say, hey kid, you want a free dwarf? You want a dwarf car?
You want to see my
car?
dwarf? You want to see my dwarf car?
But back to
Gosh.
the full fendered run what you brung. Basically, I think you'd be interesting to see.
I am so gonna get. I am gonna get murdered for this after the show.
Well, no, I don't want to mess with the original run what you brung.
What, you getting blown up over there?
No, it's not me. That's Mark.
It's not me.
No.
That'd be Cupcake.
Of Cupcake.
She's got a telemarketer call. Do they know better? It's 8 o'clock.
I'd like to
7
talk
o'clock.
to you about your extended
I'm
warranty.
on a show. You need to leave me alone.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
But you know, here you can get these.
It's
you
it's
can
cheesecake,
get-
by the way, not cupcake. It's
You
cheesecake.
can get street
Cheesecake.
stocks up against late models, against pro stocks. I think this would
Yeah.
be fun.
Good.
Maybe one race.
Maybe we do it at Lee or something.
I think we should do on the 4th of July, that show. We should do
No, absolutely
huge-
not.
on the
No,
4th of
no,
July.
no. See, I have one vacation weekend. And you know what that is?
July 11th.
4th of July.
I'll be holding
That's all
down.
I
I'll be
have.
holding
It's now
down the
in
4th
4th of July.
I'll be holding
Now
down
July.
the 4th.
Unless you want to convince that guy behind you to run that date, which I highly doubt he's going to, then
I don't
go
care.
for
If-
it.
I think middle of the summer we do a mid-year bash and we see what people can throw together.
Now, see, the only reason why the Run What You Brung kind of works is because it's the end of the year, so people will just go all out and throw something in
yeah.
their car.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
I have a couple ideas.
I think it has to be at the end of the year. Maybe
It's got
at,
to be at the end of the year.
maybe at
because, you know-
Lee. Maybe do it at Lee.
yeah, because you know why? If you think about it, they're gonna, guys are using those cars for points or
I agree.
whatever.
Yep. Nope. I agree with you 100. I think it has to be at the end of the year, no matter what.
No,
I'm fine with end of the year too.
Uh-oh. Meeting of the minds over here.
All right, so hey, come in here and say. So we have a question here. If you guys are running, are they running pure stocks on the 30th?
Yes, we have
Yes.
pure stocks on the 30th, and it's going to be like the open rules that we had for the Hennessy Memorial.
Oh, even better. Open rule pure stocks.
So bring your street stock.
Hey, I get
just
my
saying.
show.
I'm just
This
saying.
is my show right
Just
here.
put an original Wheelman sticker on it. You'll be fine.
I do want to give a huge shout out to Original Wheelman and Davis Chassis Works. They're the ones who basically made it so I could get that show on the air. They made it so I could, actually give these people some cash yesterday to come and volunteer their
That's
day.
all, Jeremy. Great job, Jeremy.
I felt horrible for the dude that was hanging out in turn number 2 because he was over there the entire day and it was just on him the entire time. That's not a fun spot over there. So
Where was he in turn 2?
he
Right,
was
right when you come onto the track, he's right there.
Okay, yeah.
sitting on a man lift.
But trust me,
Really?
he must have had some fun when we were hucking pumpkins out onto the track.
I think I was watching that because I could see all the camera feeds and they were coming. I saw you guys having a blast over there.
We were bowling, enduro bowling, I
Oh
called
my
it.
god.
Were you guys actually trying to hit Tom?
Oh yeah. So we figured out that if you're trying to roll the pumpkins, it takes too long. So you smash them on the ground so you get pieces and you can huck them like
You guys
like
did do a very
softballs.
good job. I didn't.
No,
see
trust me,
any
he kept
shot.
avoiding them.
He did a good job.
Maybe there was a
That and
quick
we were
tape.
trying to hit Scotty Blanchard in the V6 V8 Enduro, and I think someone got him once.
Poor Scotty.
Harmon said I hit Tom. Oh my God. The whoever's idea out of you guys it was to set up a wall of pumpkins was one of the
Oh,
best things I've ever seen.
That was Harris, Harwood, Harmon, Poggy, and who else was there?
That was awesome.
Yeah, all them guys. Like, we're gonna build they're gonna build like a pyramid. Okay, and then I turn around and look, there's a wall. I'm like, oh, okay, that works too.
That was phenomenal. Like that was so cool. And I remember saying, Steve was up with me, I think. I remember saying to him, like, oh, they should put some in the corners. And he's like, oh, because they roll off and this and that. Next thing you know, see Ben dumping a huge pile of them in the corner and then crushing them. I was like, oh, even better.
Oh yeah.
That was a fun show. And it is streaming, so you guys, if you want to go check it out, it's on Facebook, on the Hudson Speedway page, it's on the YouTube page that you're watching this on right now. So I don't know what's going on. I've actually texted a couple people, and a lot of other people that do live streaming as well are not allowing streaming as well. So I don't know.
It's the meta,
what's
meta
going on.
jerk. Caught
There's
us.
something going on. Mark, are you seeing what I'm saying? Racer88 says, I see that, but all I see is that all it says is hi and hi, guys. And then are you seeing what I'm saying? So,
I guess so. Actually, no. While you're fixing whatever, Newmont Farms in, I believe this is in Vermont. These guys hooked us up with pumpkins. I mean, dude, these guys, I think they have 2,000 acres or something up there.
Oh my
This
gosh.
place is monstrous. And they would have allowed to say, well, how many bins do you want? So Corey Donaldson, the guy that he works for me, and he brings my equipment trailer, moves my excavator and stuff, and he calls me and goes, dude, they can fill like 8 to 10 bins on there. I'm like, well, how many are in a bin? He goes, 45 to 60. I'm like,
there was a lot
fill
of
it
pumpkins
up.
there.
Put them all on the trailer.
That is awesome.
When I pulled in and I looked at it and I saw them, I was like, oh, this is going to be real fun.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I mean, what was...
Well, it's called Pumpkin Fest, so you got to have pumpkins in there.
I get it. There's a lot of things are called Pumpkin Fest and this and that, but they don't do what you do. When did that happen?
Was there any pumpkin fribbles?
Pumpkins?
When was that last year that you guys started doing the pumpkin
So Buddy
smashing?
Wilkins would, I don't know why he didn't show up this year. He had a hearse, and what he'd do is he'd throw pumpkins in there and have a door like he'd open the door and fling them all over the place.
Okay.
So I'm like, I like that concept, and I'm like, okay, this year I'm like, all right, I want to get pumpkins, but the only problem is we had a drought, so there was all the farms around here like, oh yeah, no, we want like $280 a bin. I'm like, well, I'm not paying that, no way. So this Newmont farm people like, yeah, it's $100 a bin. I'm like, oh, load that trailer up, boy. We're gonna
Load
have
'em
some
up.
pumpkins this year.
That's awesome.
So and then we just kind of winged it. That's usually what we do at Hudson anyway.
Oh my God, I absolutely love that.
Were there any pumpkin fribbles at the ice cream?
No, there was not. A lot of I think they had a lot of baked goods up there too.
Did they
Though
really?
pumpkins, but yeah, pumpkin stuff and all that.
I actually make a ginger snap pumpkin.
Got to get right up on that microphone, so people
I
got to
said
use your
I
microphone voice.
actually make a pumpkin ginger snap cheesecake too.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
It's really good.
You guys can have all that.
Listen,
So if you guys are looking for left side weight, you don't need to buy lead.
Yeah.
Lead's
No,
over.
just
It's
buy
overpriced. Just
cheesecakes.
buy cheesecake
Redheaded
That's all you
sweets,
need.
cheesecakes. You know what?
and bigger pants, and just bigger pants.
And
and
bigger
cheese-
pants.
That's it. You're good.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
gonna
that's
have a
a commitment you make right there, though.
redheaded clothing line soon because when you eat all of her sweets, you're gonna be
Yeah.
gaining a lot of
You're
weight,
gonna buy the extra.
and you're gonna have to
extra
buy
large
like
pants.
the large, tall
Yeah.
stuff.
Isn't
It's
that's
gonna
where
happen.
that's where we shop anyways, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
it, we're
where
already
I
there.
shop. I mean, I
Yeah.
usually just kind of throw. I take a tarp, poke a couple holes in it, and I just wear it.
This is taking a turn for the
Did.
worst.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm
trying to keep
picking
it
up in
clean.
weight, and it's horrible.
All right, so here's where so I knew I was going to get busted on this.
Uh-oh.
I knew that this comment was coming. It was Jeffrey Pike too. Hi, Mark. Who won the shirt from Original Wheelman when we made them picks last Monday? So the problem is
Look at
I
me.
said I was going to put a post up and have people do it and close it, and I forgot it. So we are going to forego that one because I screwed up, and it's going to be at the Hudson Open Show. We'll actually do it right there. So I apologize. Lord, I apologize. All the Inside NHSTRA listeners.
How dare you, Mark?
I forgot.
These guys wanted a shirt,
Shunned.
and you just flat out disappointed them.
Well, but the problem is like setting logistics on that show yesterday were huge.
I can only
Yeah,
imagine.
there's a
and-
lot of moving parts.
And then when I got there, and that was what my entire. So you guys saw 4 hours of broadcast. You don't see the week that went into getting that broadcast up and going, because when you're streaming like that, doing that stuff, you actually have to. You can't like stream directly. You have to pay for bandwidth. So I'm like streaming to another company who is now streaming to multiple places, and it was a nightmare. But we're working on things. This is how we learn. This is how we do
You're a
it.
pretty smart redneck, I gotta say.
Yeah,
you are.
You really are.
Right there from
You.
good old Claremont, New Hampshire.
Right, man.
But we'll do something for the Hudson. We'll do it for the Street Stock Open.
Speaking of Claremont, can I say, like, so I know we're probably you're gonna touch on the I don't know if you're gonna touch on the Claremont stuff, but
We have the results going right here. I
Perfect.
do want to say real quick, huge shout out to my buddy Colton Martin, who swept the weekend Saturday
man.
and Sunday.
Kid's the man. So I was very excited about Friday night street stock race because I needed to see these two guys show up. For me, and you're a wrestling guy, you'll understand. It was like the Ultimate Warrior versus Macho Man when it was Sonhalter and Gray.
Oh yeah,
We all knew they were going to be 1-2, and man, what a show they put on.
I heard it was a good show.
What a race.
I didn't see it.
It was fantastic. Great race. And you wanted both of them to get the win. They both deserved it because when they show up, everywhere they go, they're fast. And they've been fast all year. They got a couple of hot rods. They're wheelmen. And what a great race that was. That was a fantastic race.
I watched a little bit of that race, but I was a little upset on something else. But we won't get into that.
No, we can. Well, we're in our safe space here. You can talk freely. Go ahead.
No, I don't think I should tell you about this.
Colton Martin just texted me, said yes, it was a blast. He loved it. So I think you might be selling another one of those things.
Well, all right, Colty, if you haven't, your dad actually messaged me thanking me for letting you do that. But I said, hey, look, you might want to consider him getting into one of these. It'd be a lot cheaper than a mod. and he said he'd think about it. So
They're cool.
I just picked up 2 more, so I got plenty of cars.
Sarah, can you show him your hand?
So for
That
those who
is
don't
why
know,
I don't drive cars with little bars.
so those
there.
people who don't know,
I
Sarah's not only makes good cheesecake, she's also a
makes hot
dwarf
laps.
car driver.
Yeah.
It's hot laps.
So hold your hand up so people can see that again. Yeah, you had surgery. How many hours was the surgery?
I want to say it was maybe an hour.
Just an hour, guys. It's just an hour.
It's a pin that sticks out my hand about like that with a green round thing on the top of it.
Listen.
And they say
I'm
do
so
that
fired. I'm so
Yeah,
fired.
you're so done.
so it doesn't go into your bone or skin and they can't get it out.
You know what's crazy, everyone?
that?
No, Kevin, stop talking. Just stop talking,
She's
Kevin.
been racing after post this surgery.
She's raced that.
She's still racing. And she raced. I think you raced that night, didn't you?
No,
So the night it happened,
Yeah.
I raced with one hand
Yeah.
like this, and then because I didn't want to get a DNF, and I didn't want to lose my rookie of the year, but that's okay because Ryan got it, and I'm happy for him.
My guys are watching this saying, Kevin, if a bug hits the windshield, he's pulling off. He's like, race is over. I can't see where I'm going. And this lovely lady over here is wailing it with a broken hand.
it's funny.
Seriously.
She'd come up to me after the drives and she goes, Ben, can I still race? I mean, I don't have a glove. I'm like, half your hand's covered. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Oh
my
God.
husband wants to put me in the 6-shooters this weekend, and maybe at Hudson too.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
go for it.
Well, we'll see.
It'll be fine.
We'll see.
You'll be fine. That's actually the day I think I met you when you won in the 6-shooters at Hudson.
And I
That-
whipped everybody's butt. Yeah.
That was a good day. I actually have. I have a
that was
picture.
a good
actually have a
race.
question though. Am I still the fastest time, or did Nelson beat that time? I think it was a 16. I wish Jay was here. It was like a
boy, no, that's a good
16-7.
I don't. Yeah, you're talking stuff I don't know.
Grant, do we save the times on those? Yeah, we'll have to take a look.
Oh, please.
Just remind me this week, and I'll
So
take a look.
the heat race alone, I broke my wheel, like split it, almost like do you remember when oh, now I'm having a brain cramp. Anyways, I split the wheel. Like
Yep.
half of it was broken. Drove it till the heat race was done, got off the track, and then they're like, "You spanked everybody." Da, 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 da. I'm like, "Oh, look at my wheel though. I could have just died, not knowing. I don't care. Just full send."
And then
I
you
learned-
won the race, and
I
then
like
you
it.
get
And then
done.
I
You had
won
a
the
flat
race.
tire. But when you went to leave,
that's because I think either my husband or JoJo ended up like, giving me congrats.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, what?
Actually, doesn't JoJo have a dwarf car this year? Or
His
next
son
year?
does actually. Yes. So
Yeah.
his son will be racing with us. My stepson Jevin will also be
Yep.
racing with us, and Cody.
Yep.
Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
growing, so if you guys want dwarf cars, come talk to this guy.
I was going to
I
say,
know a guy who's
we
got
know a
some.
guy who just fell off the back of a truckload of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gosh. Ben buys race cars like most people buy toilet paper. Just buys them, uses them.
Ben buys more.
If you guys haven't noticed about me, if I'm like, you know what, I'm really, I think this is interesting, I'm going to do it. I go full send on everything.
I'll tell you. I mean, you did a fantastic job with that series this year. I mean, it has grown.
Thank
Don't
you.
look,
grown
don't
and
look,
grown.
don't look at me. It's the drivers that showed up because I could have done everything in the world and no drivers show up. So it's like it's not me. It's the drivers. They show up. They support it.
Yeah,
And they put
it
on a
is.
good show.
And I think they'd be pretty quick to hand some credit off to you as well, sir. So
No. Except for this last post I did, I have thanked you quite a few times.
Oh no, and I appreciate
Because
it.
if it wasn't for you, where would we be? In a way, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, yeah, we could go up to Riverside.
I'd be at home, my PJs, feet kicked up.
No, I'd be in my slingshot.
Listen, you
get
know
my
what?
butt kicked.
Not all racers are quitters like you.
I am not a quitter.
Yes, you are. Really? Where's your car? Where's your car?
It's on a free machine right now, but
I'm going to give you a hot take right here. I think we'll see Kevin out more
You-
next year than we did this year.
you will.
I
And
told
he won't
him.
own a race
Well.
car.
No, I told him that he should get a dwarf car. If anything, here, I'll make you a deal, Kevin.
Oh, boy.
I have one that fits my fat ass. You know what? If I fit it and I get it done, I'll let you drive it. And then if you don't have fun, I will take back everything I've ever said that you're a quitter and all that other stuff.
When's your next dwarf race?
Not till next year.
Oh, you guys are done.
We're done. Yeah, I mean, there might be some open shows. I mean, there might be one. I'm talking to Mike Parks, maybe doing another one at Claremont. It's kind of like not an open, but just kind of like it's the dwarf car rules. But
What are you looking at?
I'd like to see the dwarf cars back at Hudson this year.
The only problem is we don't
have the room.
No, we don't have the room.
I want to see Kevin Brown in a dwarf car because I actually think you would love it.
Dude,
I really do.
Picture a modified in a go-kart. That's pretty much what it's like.
What else we have to talk about today, folks? It's gonna be
Free gravel every time you have a original wheelman
out
sticker.
of this conversation, sure.
Original wheelman sticker
But
gets you
according to
a
Mark,
free load of
you'll see me in
gravel or whatever mixed material you would like.
You'll see me in plenty of races next year.
Yeah, Rip Rap's more expensive, so let's go for
Yes,
some
Rip Rap.
Yep.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, free load.
Buy a half load of Rip Rap, you get another free load free.
Oh my God, I love that. So what else do you guys have coming up at Hudson at the end of the month? Because do we even have a full-on schedule?
Yeah.
Can we swap out?
Do you want to swap
with
now?
Steve for a few minutes so we can talk about?
Before you even come over here, you need to take a little slice. No. You promised.
No. You have to have at least a
yesterday.
bite of that cheesecake.
You promised yesterday.
Are you gonna get the poops though if you eat it? Because if that, you should.
Yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure.
Steve got to get the poopies. That's
Get
great.
the poopies.
He's gonna make some
The
cookies
bathroom's
afterwards.
downstairs here. It's a hike, you know.
Here, hold on. Here, you can take my spot.
You're gonna jump off. Okay.
No, because he wants to go over and eat more cheesecake.
No, he's plotting my death.
This is his second piece in the year.
He's gonna be plotting my death. I'll jump off in a minute and put Ben back on once he fills his mouth.
What are you doing here?
Get that back in there.
All right, there we go. I'm on.
What did you do? I missed something.
No, I was just doing some dumb shit.
Oh, I was like, what's happening here? So fill us in on what's going on at Hudson on the end of the month.
We're doing the NHSTRA Black Flag race for the 6-shooters.
I love this idea.
And what my plan was is to go 15 laps and stop Black Flag in the last place car every 2 laps until you have 1 car left. We did it. We started with that with the Enduros, and we did it a couple times this year, and it went really good.
I thought it went awesome.
It went really good. So I thought that was a cool event. You know, we didn't have anything special for the 6-shooters this year, so might as well put them on, see how that goes. I think it'll be pretty good.
I think I'm gonna have to talk to my husband about that one.
And then also, we're also doing.
This is a racer at heart right there, guys.
She is. Oh,
She
she
is.
is.
Oh, she's awesome. She's awesome.
Hardcore.
She's awesome. And we're also going to do Ridge Runner Slingshot Pure Seaconk Pure Stock, which is like considered like our Ridge Runners.
Yep.
And we're just going to run their rules and have it an open show for them. So we should have a bunch. And then obviously we're having the Pure Stocks, which we're going to do with the Hennessy Memorial rules, which I'm going to get out ASAP so that everyone can get ready for this. And then it's obviously the R&R Street Stock. So be a good show.
I'm excited for this. So
I think we're going to have a ton of cars. I really think it's going to be a bunch of cars.
you're going to be lining them up in the infield again. That's for sure.
Probably.
Guaranteed.
Well, I got a plan for that already. What I'm going to do is just block off the whole pocket in the back of the pits and just save it. And might as well have the space. And I think we're going to have a ton of cars. And that's why I don't think
At
it would
this
be a
point,
good-
honestly, it's probably the best idea.
Absolutely. I'll do that. No, we do it all the time. And we'll make it work. We'll get it in. And it will be a good day of racing, that's for sure. Just hope the weather holds up. That's the only thing that worries me, especially getting late into October.
Beer garden seemed to be quite a success.
It
People
was.
were enjoying the beer garden.
It was. It took a few minutes for people to realize it was there, and once they started announcing it, and it worked out
It was
great.
an earlier race too, so you got to be hardcore to be hitting the beer
Yes.
garden at 11 in the morning.
And another thing, I noticed walking around a little bit though. Listen, you're not allowed to take any alcohol into the place at all, except in the beer garden. And not that I seen anybody, but they just can't be doing that. The only place you can have it, you cannot bring alcohol in. You have to be in the beer garden, and you have to buy it from us.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just so people are more aware. You guys have a full-on liquor license there, so it's
Correct.
not. You guys can actually lose that if people are bringing alcohol in and drinking in undesignated areas. So,
Absolutely. So it's make sure, guys.
Responsibility there.
so what day is that at Hudson Speedway? That is October 30th, a Saturday.
Yep.
What
No,
time
no,
do-
no.
Oh,
Sunday.
Sorry.
Sunday.
Sunday, October 30th. What time do the gates open on that? That's
11
normal-
o'clock.
Yeah, that's normal fall hours. So
Yep. In 11 o'clock. Pits open a little bit earlier. You can come in, get yourself parked, and get situated. And that's going to be a packed day. So it's going to be a good day. And I think we're going to have the best car count of the season.
I don't know if I'm going to be there. I don't know if I'm going to.
You don't know if you're going to be there. What's the matter with you?
Shame on
What's the
you.
matter with
I don't
you?
know.
Shame on
Are
you.
we going to broadcast it? I don't know. I will say this. All right. So something I've discovered that I never thought of, and I had a bunch of people who I could see because where I'm sitting is directly, below where the scoring tower is. I'm sitting in that tower and I'm looking down. People were watching the stream while they were there because we have the ticker, we have all that stuff, so they can actually keep track. And it's like Race Monitor because we're stealing Race Monitor's feed, so you can see how many seconds behind this car is. Like, it's all
That's
the info,
awesome.
and they're watching it in real time. So I
Mark,
didn't even thought of that.
You did an awesome job there on Sunday with that broadcast, and I came up behind the scenes and seen it a few times, and I'm like, oh my god, wow, does an amazing job. Definitely, I thought
We're
you're
having
right,
some
it's like
fun.
watching it on Fox.
Well, like Ben said, if he gets things and he gets full gun hoeing when he gets real excited about it, I'm going to get him up to more broadcasts. I got some more stuff we should do. I had some ideas. I have a text that just came in that asks, so who officially won the King of the Hill Enduro?
Drake Nelson got that win yesterday. He got the big trophy right behind, and I tried to get him on the show. He, he told me he wasn't much of a talker, and I'm like, well, how do you want to do this? You want to take it down at
Bring
the
an
bank?
enclosed trailer because it is heavy.
I know.
gonna
I
need a
know.
I almost dropped it on Ben when we were carrying it up here. Ben almost died.
We
I'll tell you,
gotta
though.
tell Dennis to use aluminum next time.
Yeah, go for aluminum wheels.
Yeah.
But
That thing is awesome.
yeah, it is. It's a wicked cool trophy, Drake. And I'm telling you, they'd love to have you on the show. Grab this thing and help us take it down the stairs. And if not, I'm going to be doing it myself, taking it.
We'd love to have him on. That'd be fun to get him on here.
What we should do is tell him what day to come grab it, and then us not show up and let Steve get it downstairs. That thing is ridiculously heavy.
And a big shout out to Dennis over
thing's
at,
awesome.
at Hudson Speedway and Nancy.
We've
taking
decorated
care of
it
that.
now, as you can see, like it's been decorated as caveman for a while. Nobody has commented on something that's been here for a while, and I want to point it out. So the helmet right here.
Yes, I noticed that, and I looked at that.
This
I'm like,
helmet has
whose
been here
helmet
for a
is
long
that?
time, and the owner of this helmet's upset that nobody's guessed whose it is.
Is it Jeff's?
Well, I was going to do a contest to see whose helmet it was, but now that's gone. So yeah, that actually is Zytema's. That is Zytema's helmet. Right
That's
there.
Zytema.
bad-
That's really Zytema's helmet.
That is Zytema's
No
SpongeBob
way.
SquarePants helmet, and it is badass. If you actually see it, it's got the full scene on it. Like I've rotated, I've changed directions with it to try to show it off over the time. There's so much stuff hidden in this studio that we're not gonna have much longer because we have a new studio that's like getting ready to open downstairs. So
Unfortunately, I won't be there to see it.
yeah, there's a 7% chance that Kevin
All right,
Brown
you
might
know.
see what that
All right.
studio looks like.
I had a good run. I had a good run. It was fun.
Should we block him on the NHSTRA page too?
I gotta change my passcode at the door and everything.
Oh, that's right. I should.
Yeah,
probably
you
do
should.
that.
You gotta change that.
I will do that.
Hmm.
Well, the other code got canceled because somebody kept punching it in wrong.
Which one was that?
The other code that I used to give Steve to use. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gave me another one today. Is that a different one?
That's a
I
different
always
one.
ask. I go, give me another one. I get it right though every time.
yes, Pure Stocks are racing on October 30th. It is the Hennessy Memorial
Royal
Rules.
We'll get them back posted out, and actually at the end of the show, I'm going to talk with you, Mark, and we'll get that stuff all squared away to get out.
Sounds good to me. Like I'm excited. So this should be a pretty fun show.
Well, it opens up the doors too, and it allows other people to come in and check it out. And hey, the way I look at it is, it's open house for Hudson Speedway.
I'm looking to
That's a
see
good approach. I like
an
it.
R&R
Yeah,
show. So
absolutely.
it should be fun.
Absolutely.
See one of their open shows. So
Yeah, the rules for that are a little different from generally what he runs.
I got all excited.
That's all right. I
about
don't blame
that.
you. I know Steve's here. I don't blame you.
Jeez.
You want that black flag race, don't you?
Happy Grandmore over
Yeah.
there. You know.
oh my God, happy! That's great.
It is,
That
yeah.
should be on a shirt.
I feel like following him on Facebook. His love life, it's astounding. He's so happy. Kidding me?
a whole
Look at him
new
blush.
world.
Look at him blush over there.
Ah,
right?
he loves getting on me over there.
No,
huh?
I'm not getting on you. Somebody else. Anyways.
Oh my God. I pick on his lovely woman so bad now every time I see her. I think when I start walking up, she probably rolls her eyes and says, "Just will you leave me alone? Stop coming over this way."
No, I got a couple comments. What did you make that comment? You had to say it when she came up. You know, I'm like, oh Jesus.
I don't think I'm invited to the wedding. I think I'm off the list.
Oh boy.
Oh, we have people saying that they're going to throw their pure stocks back together and get up here.
I'll see
Get
that.
down here.
Well,
so this
because
is
it's
nice.
opening up the rules, and I think we're gonna have a bunch of those too. So
Yeah, so I was saying, so the rules for the R&R races, I think it's a little more open. So I think, the guys who, same thing, kind of doing what Steve approach, try to drag some extra cars that might be lying around that maybe they're sportsmen from up in Maine or something like that. So limited, whatever they're called up in Oxford. But yeah, so that's going to be a great show too. And like you said, it's a good approach. Take the open house, try to open the track up to some cars that haven't been there, and try to, get people out there that may fall in love with the place. And
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And it's an open house, just like, you got to open it up once in a while, I think. Try it out and see if they can get them to stick
I
to
agree.
the rules.
So, all right. So, real quick, this is my call for help, basically, where I have probably on any given day that I race, when we broadcast the race, I have people say, "Oh, it'd be really cool if you have a camera over here." All right, I agree, 1,000,000%. I have 4 cameras. I have 2 people on 50% of the time that can run these. So, if you guys would like to help with the broadcasts, let me know. Reach out to me here. Reach out to me on the Hudson page. If you guys would like to help, I would take it 100%. You don't know anything about cameras or any of this stuff, I'll teach you.
he's a great guy.
So-
He's a great
Good
guy to
teacher.
work with.
Mark's a good
remember
teacher.
how I messaged you and was like,
Yep.
"What's going on? Like, what do you
Is
need
that
help
what
with?"
that was about?
Yeah, but so remember how I tell you I don't get a lot of
Yes.
notifications on my
I don't
Facebook?
either anymore.
So that was posted 4 days
Gotcha.
prior to me
So now we're putting it out. We're putting it out here. So
Well,
if
I'm
anybody
right
wants
here.
to help,
So if
yeah.
I'm not busy or racing or whatever, I'm
I
available.
have a fairly aggressive schedule planned for next season as long as I can have the help. So, and I'm down to trying anything at the tracks to make these races better, to make the broadcast better. And like I said, I was actually blown away watching people watch the race while they were at the race, which was absolutely
Someone's
awesome.
phone's going nuts.
Mine.
Rookie.
Oh, dwarf car finish on the ticker. I unfortunately didn't have that. Wasn't in any of the results on my race pass, so I didn't even know they raced at Claremont. I'm sorry, guys. I did know, but I forgot. Well, I pulled the results from my race pass, and it wasn't on there, so I do apologize. So, who knows the top 3?
Dwayne won first.
Okay,
Justin got second, and Cody got third.
and who's your champion?
I think my stepson Cody.
There you go.
Woo, woo.
Good job,
So
Cody.
that's
Am I correct on that though? It was Dwayne, Justin, and Cody.
Yeah.
excellent. So that's bad on me. Sorry, guys. Like, I pull this together as quick as I could here, and the results just.
What a great season
I think
Cody
it's because
had.
you were eating
You really
the
did.
first slice of cheesecake.
I was, yeah. I'm a
And
little
don't
sugared
forget
up
the
right
pizza.
now. Yep,
Did
yep.
you
Then
have a slice of pizza too?
then I had KFC
Yeah.
on the way here.
You had that on the
yeah.
way here?
I had KFC on the way here, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So
I'm not performing any CPR if something
there's
happens.
a
over there.
KFC that's
Behind the mic.
almost that's basically like kitty corner to here.
Oh, they're terrible
it's
over
right there, but
too.
you
The
can't eat there
service
because
is
it's
awful.
horrible. So
It
I
is.
actually went to Billerica because I live down there. So I went to Billerica first, got KFC, and then
You
drove
went
up
to
here.
Billerica from? Yeah, it's not close by from where you're at.
It's 8 minutes from my
Oh, it's
house.
more
You're
than
over on
8
like the
minutes.
Pioneer side. Yeah, you're okay.
I'm right over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I live off of Whipple.
Yeah,
he's-
I know where you live.
I literally pull out of my driveway, turn left onto Whipple,
Yeah, you're in Borica.
Yeah.
and then I'm around the corner. I'm actually the furthest house in
Yeah, you're
basically
almost in,
Tewksbury
you're
that
almost
you
in
could be.
Burlington, actually, right there.
I'm actually very close. I'm right on the Wilmington line. Is
Yeah.
right where my house is. So, I'm excited. We had a fun show. I'm super happy that Cheesecake came on. So
I
we're
like
gonna
it.
officially have to change
Cheesecake.
the name.
I don't
Like,
know if I can get used to that.
yeah, but
But
this
honestly,
is what
I've had cupcake for.
No,
Yeah.
it's cheesecake.
Years.
Now.
It is
It's got to be
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
this.
now.
I absolutely.
Well, I have to say this though.
Hate
Then,
cheesecake.
then the guy that gives me crap all the time about his nickname being Cupcake, I'll go with the cheesecake. He can keep the cupcake.
So this cheesecake, I'm not even just saying this because you're here. It was phenomenal.
Well,
And
thank
I
you.
swear
was.
to God, I guarantee We'll have to tape this.
Where's your
Ben is
piece?
not joking.
No,
He
no,
will
no.
be
haven't
stealing
had a
that
piece
entire
yet.
thing.
No,
when
no,
we're
no.
leaving,
All right,
so.
what you want? I'll take a piece of Ben's here.
Go ahead.
Are you sure about that?
No, he promised me yesterday. He promised
Sterilize
me
that
yesterday.
fork.
You want the topping. You want some of it with the topping because the topping.
Yes,
Ben,
that's not the topping.
the percentage of chance of me coming back next week are very slim. I'm just saying. There it is. Yeah, get the
All right,
top.
here we go.
It is
Da,
good.
da, da, da.
Don't lie. You don't gotta lie. It's
Wow.
okay because there's a lot
Wow.
of people that
I
actually
can't
like white
stand
cheesecake.
cheesecake, and that's amazing.
It is. It really is.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, thank
And
you.
I can't. I usually gag on it. It's like,
good.
I'm like, that's disgusting. That is amazing.
Well, thank you.
And actually, I'm having a little bit more of it. Wow, that's
I know.
amazing.
Seriously.
I'm taking a slice of that.
I'm on piece 3 over here. So, and when she brought it in, I'm like,
Wow.
I'm not really a huge fan
That
of
is
cheesecake.
amazing. I can't believe that because
Well, there's none left.
usually
Ben actually-
grosses me
Ben
out.
actually
Oh,
finished
Ben's
it
over
off.
there eating it right now.
Finished
So
it off.
sorry.
Wow.
Too bad for you.
That is
all gone.
amazing. That doesn't taste like cheesecake like I've
It's
tasted.
delicious. It really
That is
is.
amazing.
So good.
Wow.
All right, so you actually.
He really does. He
Wow.
really blows it out of the water, doesn't he?
Yeah, because I don't eat it.
This
That
is-
usually grosses me out. I don't
I
like
t-
it at all.
But I told you it's not
yeah.
like what you get at like Cheesecake Factory or the grocery stores
Yeah,
or anything
that's
like that. That
amazing.
is-
Wow. I'm shocked.
Even with this,
I'm
you
shocked.
should see me. I
That's
have
gonna be a
to
nightmare to
ask-
make.
I have to ask my mom. I'm like, Mom, can you please open the package for me
Ah.
because I can't do it. Because
So a lot of people that we kind of mentioned it on the show, and I want to make sure that we give you a huge shout out for this. You actually did what at Hudson a couple weeks ago, and did what with the money?
So I made like 9 cheesecakes in one day, cut them all up into slices, and I sold them for $3 a piece. And then I also raffled the one that Ben had in Claremont, the chocolate brownie battered Reese's peanut butter cup one.
Oh,
That
ooh,
sounds
wait a minute.
unbelievable.
What was it?
Holy
What was that again?
smokes.
It's a brownie battered bottom, so you get a brownie on the bottom.
See the eyes right here, like
And
I'm like
then-
freaking out.
And then it's a peanut butter cheesecake with little mini Reese's cut up in it, and then it has.
How is your
chocolate.
husband not 900 pounds?
He
Serious.
doesn't like cheesecake.
You smart man. Yeah.
He don't like cheesecake. And
I-
don't
yeah,
even,
I also
and
didn't-
To be honest with you, he's never had a piece of my cheesecake because he doesn't
He-
like it.
Wow.
He's a smart man. Seriously, how
So-
fat
I
would we
even
all be?
tried it. Hold
No,
on. Now I
no,
even
no.
tried it, and
Yeah,
I'm the
but-
same way.
But you know what though, I love you.
Yeah.
You know, like you had to try.
All right, I
it.
sidetracked
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I sidetracked you.
So
He's taken. Just saying, he's taken.
I asked Ben because I wanted to do something for the
You're a dick.
divorce. Oh my God, I said divorce. I wanted to do something for our class. So I ended up selling them, did the raffle, and then it was $410 that was sponsored by me to our division.
That
which
is
is-
amazing.
That is
That's awesome.
racer helping racers right
Seriously.
there. 100%.
And like I said, you can go
For you.
on Facebook and look up Redheaded Sweets.
All you races out there, get out there and support her.
Yeah, let me
This-
tell
yeah.
you, that is amazing. And I had a few bites before in my life. Everyone goes, try it. And I go, okay, it's disgusting. I could actually eat that and actually,
And
take down a
Ben,
little
can
bit
you hand me
more.
that? The whole thing? And so this
You
isn't
can
like
take it right out of the box.
I don't want.
I'm taking a piece
I don't
home.
want to do that. This is how it comes. It comes in like this professional box, like pastry box. It just comes in like this professional pastry box. This thing is amazing. It's not
Ben's
like
over there saying if you drop that, he's going to be PO'd.
Yeah.
And you know what's really
just give me
funny?
another reason to. That's all.
So it's actually, this is the second time I've had a slice of my own cheesecake.
Ugh.
I don't usually get a chance to try my cheesecakes. I just make them. My very
Love it.
first cheesecake was one of those pre-made crusts
Yep.
ones. Ugh. And then Bailey's
We're
Irish
okay with-
cream.
That's all we're used to, right? That's all we're used to.
Right, and I did Bailey's Irish cream cheesecake.
Do you do other stuff as well, other than cheesecakes?
I did last year, so I busted butt doing whoopie pies, fudge cookies.
Whoopie pies are my favorite.
They are. Those are delicious.
I'm not a big fan. Too chocolatey.
No. See, here we go.
Where did you
gotta
find
try-
that? Like-
because I don't just make chocolate. I do carrot, pumpkin,
Oh, wow.
chocolate, I did.
Well, take
a
it
lot.
down. I'll taste test it.
We'll convert him. We'll convert
Right
him.
now, I want to just focus on.
Tell him, Steve,
cheesecake,
you're
and
sweet
if you
enough, right,
just
buddy?
tell me-
Absolutely.
He said he's
if
sweet
you just-
enough.
If you just tell me what kind of cheesecake you want,
I want a whoopie pie
I'll
one.
whip it. I'll whip it up.
Taco one.
The ooh, now we're
Taco
talking.
cheesecake.
So, well, all right. What's the price of that right there? If say
This-
you wanted
so
that.
this is a apple crisp with caramel,
So
a little
good.
bit of caramel drizzle on it, cheesecake, and it's $25.
That's all that is.
That's
It's
it.
huge. The thing
You're
is huge.
crazy. I think you need to up that price.
To be
I'm
honest with you-
sorry.
no,
I
so-
mean, I'm
That thing was like
deal here.
it was like that.
Hold on,
thick.
hold on.
not
Time
that
out. It's
thick.
$35 if you order it through me.
That's cheap.
No,
That's
it's
wicked cheap.
It's huge.
So if I googled, what prices are for cheesecakes, and like the Cheesecake Factory, they ridiculous, like $70 for cheesecakes. I'm sorry, but nowadays you can't afford.
I'm going to tell you,
you can.
everybody listen.
$29.99.
Everybody listen. Listen, you get $25, an original Wheelman shirt or that cheesecake, go with the cheesecake. The cheesecake's going to get way more enjoyment out of
Are you
out of
gonna
that.
do? And I don't mean to put you on the spot. If you're not, are you gonna do another raffle this year for a cheesecake like you did last year?
October
What, you
30th is
mean-
open.
You mean last year? You mean this year?
No. I thought you did a raffle near the end.
Cheesecake.
A cheesecake
With
raffle.
when I did the when I sold the slices. Yeah.
No. This was before I did it on Facebook, and then you did a winner.
Oh
This is
yes, the Katie Buxton won that.
Are you
raffle.
gonna do another one of those? I think you, with the interest you have, trust me, with the interest you're having in chat, you probably should. And I think I would throw in $5 for one of those.
I mean, well, where? Like on my
I
my
think you
web
should.
on
I think-
Facebook
I think we
website,
should,
or,
yeah.
or the at Hudson on the 30th.
I'm saying I think you should do a raffle like you did on Facebook. I'm just curious.
You know what, though? Yeah, you should make yourself some money and do a 50-50 raffle. Buy some tickets like you did again at Hudson. Make yourself some money. I mean, $25 for what you just put right there. That's
I think it was
amazing.
phenomenal.
It feels weird being on this side.
You-
It's
you-
just-
you're throwing it all off.
I'm all thrown up like, hey, oh wait, no, it's over there. It's over here. Actually, so not changing the subject, but Caveman wanted me to. He wanted to thank you for letting him try your car. He wound up buying a dwarf car off of me today.
No
because
way.
you let him,
I'm so excited
So
for
yeah,
him.
oh, he's pumped.
I am
he is so
excited for him.
Pumped.
Like
Now it's funny because I was showing him the car and he goes, I really like this one. I go, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Jason wanted this for Sarah, and if you show up in this car, Jason might be pissed off. So
well, so here's the thing: is Dwayne Schofield, which he's the one of the he actually has got me into the dwarf car originally. So it's a long story, but he said that I could hold on to the pink car because I really wanted to do that for like the best appearing car, but it just was no brakes. So, but I am. If Jay's Pro chassis gets done, then I'm going to continue staying in Jay's car for now. And, we'll see what happens with the pink car. If I can get the brakes to work, then that's, I'll run that on occasion too.
hey, nothing wrong with the backup car.
No.
See,
no.
I'm jealous.
No, because, that's what happened is that with Cody, his car broke at Lee.
Yeah.
And so I was like, take your dad's car. Well,
Yeah.
I say his dad's car, but it's my car. Take
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah.
And we have a friend, Chris, which just ran the Enduros yesterday. Never been in the Enduros ever at Hudson or ever.
How did he do?
And well, he didn't he did great.
Yeah.
Let's just say he did amazing. I told him, just take your time. Don't worry about anything else around you. Just putt around and you'll make it through there. So he's going to the Howler. Anyway, so he drove to our house and picked up the pink car. And I kind of had to lie a little bit on that I had a little bit of brake, but I knew I didn't have any brake, and that's why I hit
brakes
the
are
wall.
optional.
No, well, when there's no setup in the car, because the car had no setup for Lee, nothing, and so I kind of hit the wall. But I got right back out there, and even with this, I still did it, just like the other day. I have started every race, and I've finished every race.
So I'm seeing in chat here because we're up against the clock here. I just want to say Harmon says in chat that his dwarf truck will be for sale.
Yep. Yeah, he
The red and silver.
yeah, the red and silver one. He's gonna sell. He's selling that. He's not getting out of it. He's just right. You think him? You think he can fit in that thing?
I love the paint scheme
If
on that
he
thing.
can-
I
listen,
love
Andrews,
listen.
yeah, that's
I
really
love
If
that.
it's my car, if the 30th, if my husband says I can bring it, okay, and it's fixed because of what happened in Claremont, and you can fit in my seat, go for a couple hot laps.
Oh, here we
Don't
go.
don't
This
be
is
a
number
don't
one.
be a Sally. Don't be a
Have you ever
Sally.
seen me drive? You might want to reconsider that.
Probably have, but no,
I hit more walls. You kidding me? I'm not very good.
Cut it
He's
out.
afraid.
I think Kevin would like it. The other thing
I think that's what he's afraid of. He's
Just-
gonna really like
that
it. And
might
he's gonna
be.
want to
That's
get
definitely
one.
the reason why.
that is not.
Yeah.
That's a cooler schedule. You get to run around, go to different
and you go to different tracks. And from I am trying to get a few more races at different tracks for 2023.
I can't wait.
Yeah, hold the boat here. Gotta keep them at the local track here. Sunday, Hudson Speedway. That's where you want to be on a Sunday.
See if I can get a rental for the 30th for the hour.
There we go.
All right,
Now
we'll do
you're
that. Let's
talking.
see. We'll see
There
if I
we
get a
go.
rental.
We'll get him a rental. Somebody get this
The
man
other
a
thing,
rental.
I have a
he needs to
tape-
be at the
You
R&R
get,
show.
you get a rental, I'll get one. How about that?
Yeah, oh, there it is. There it is. Ben put out
You
right
guys,
there.
you guys know people. So real quick, how much does one of those small block supers like Justin Harris run?
What, like time?
No,
Or like-
money
Like
wise.
how
What does
much?
something like that cost?
Oh God.
I'm just curious.
What small block suit? I don't know.
No,
small block
the
supers.
the super.
I mean, dwarf cars. No, I know those supers. I don't know. They got to be what 25 grand.
I would,
20
yeah, somewhere around there,
Yeah.
20, 25.
If anybody wants to see why he won that race yesterday, you need to go watch the replay of that race on YouTube or Facebook because he drove that thing like a $300 enduro car.
Well, that's
he
exactly
was passing
it.
people. He was in and out of stuff. He was using that front
Hey,
bumper.
hey, I said that-
Enduro racing is what gets
20
people
grand
not to
up,
pass.
Harmon says. He drove. I swear. I was in there watching the screen going, this is nuts. He
If
has
you-
no fear.
If you look at, like, see, I love how half these enduro guys don't want to move up. I don't think they understand that if you actually did move up, you would actually be very good at a regular division because a lot of these guys are afraid to pass on the outside or they can't read a situation really quick. But an enduro car or an enduro driver, you're constantly focusing where to go because there's cars all around you that are slower and you got to make that quick move.
He actually said that in Victory Lane.
Oh, yeah.
He said, this Enduros has made it so I won this.
Prime example, Andrew Harmon.
Yeah.
He started an enduro car, then he went up to mini stocks, and then he's got a dwarf car, and he drives a bunch of other stuff, and he started from enduros.
I Enduros scare me, but I get it.
I have a blast with enduros. but I
Enduros
just-
are fun.
they're fun.
I like watching them, but
So-
watching him wheel that thing yesterday was amazing.
So before I actually did enduros, I did the powder puffs for the girls or whatever.
Yes. Yep.
And then I did the ladies enduro. And then my husband was like, "Oh, you're gonna drive Josh Billadou's car in the enduros for the 4 cylinders." I was. I wish I had the pens on. Let's just say that. 'Cause I was, and the way Josh Billadou rides, he's like. So all I could see is in between the dash and the steering wheel,
Oh, man.
and I did it. And I lasted for a little bit, but the car overheated, and then my husband was like, "If you brake or anything like that, get off the track as fast as you can, or whatever." So I just rolled it into the infield.
I forgot with Enduros, you just leave them wherever they are. I
love
love
Enduros.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it. That was so cool. I forget. You forget Enduro rules when you're doing regular racing
that's
all
the
year.
problem. See, before they kind of made it almost like a regular. I'm not saying they're not a regular series, but they're not required to do a lot of the other stuff that a regular division would do. Like there's no cautions, there's nothing like that. It's literally green, white, checkered, red. That's all you got.
That's it.
You know,
I forgot that part. I'll be honest. I forgot that part yesterday. And then all of a sudden, after the red, it was just like green. And I think if you watch the replay, a lot of people did too, because you had cars that just took off and then a couple just sat there.
Oh yeah,
They're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, they're going.
yeah.
yeah.
And I forgot that too. Yeah, Harmon says that he learned so much from Enduros, how to read people, what to do, where to go, and don't second guess moves. I tell you, it's going to be fun. So the next show that we have at your track is the 30th. I'm excited.
30th.
October 30th.
So it's going
And
to be
the
a full
seasonal.
event. Yeah, unfortunately, I have people saying, you got to go to the big races this weekend. I'm gone this weekend. I have been gone racing for most of the weekends this year. This is the one weekend I was told, we have plans and you're not breaking. So I have this weekend off, and then I will be back at Hudson. So that's going to do it for all of us here. Ben, thank you for a good year. Cupcake.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, cheesecake. Thank you for the
That just
cheesecake.
sounds weird. I'm sorry. That just sounds.
Hey, cheesy.
Yeah. Okay, fat ass.
Speak the truth.
There will be a fight
right
for
there with
cheesecake
you,
once
bud.
we leave here.
Oh yeah, I want a piece now.
Now he actually wants some.
Yeah, I want a
I
piece.
gotta watch it. Are you gonna eat it right here? Okay, I want to watch him actually eat
Yes.
a good piece of it.
And enduro guys, move up to a division and you'll have a lot of fun too, instead of just doing enduro stuff. I'm just telling you.
Well, there's nothing wrong with doing enduros.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just telling you,
Teaches you.
if you want to run more races stuff, get into a regular division. I'm pretty sure you'll have just as much fun.
Yeah, continue doing the enduros as well.
Yeah.
Do all of it. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye.